Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Madals and today I have got game number 1 of a best of 3, and for anyone thinking what is going on here, I've got new overlays and I've also switched over to using the lovely Game Heart interface. So do let me know if you like this. I think it looks pretty swish. It's got some cool stuff. For example, you can see all of the information down the bottom. You can see if it's a best of 3, a best of 1, the current score, all of those sort of things. So it's pretty damn good, and it looks so clean and nice. So I'm hoping everyone is going to like it. But let me get straight into this and introduce the two players. So up here, spawning in the top right-hand position, from Team Startail, it is Life. And his opponent down in the bottom left, the red Terran player from Azubu, it is SuperNova. Now, I'm proper excited about this game because I think it's going to be really good. This is from the RSL, and these are genuinely the two players. It is SuperNova in life. They're not fake accounts, Smurf accounts, or anything like that. This is the real deal, which makes it really exciting for me because this should be a really cool game. We can see already Life getting down a very early pool. It was a 10 pool. Oh my goodness, SuperNova's proxying a Rax. Is he pulling another... Okay, wait. There's no other SCV coming out yet. Not quite yet. So that means that this is purely going to be just one rack's worth of pressure. Keep an eye out in case any gas are taken, just in case it's going to be something like Reapers, which it could always be. You've got to keep an eye out for that. But, of course, the big thing, which, while we're waiting to find out whether this Rax beats this spawning pool, is, of course, this map. There's melons. There's apples, there's strawberries. It is RSL Fruitland, which is not obviously a map used very often. It's done just for the RSL. So, therefore, it is pretty funky. But anyway, Barracks is coming down. There's no gas. Just a flat-up proxy Rax. A gas is about to get taken, though. So, this is not going to be quick enough to get Reapers out, but there will be some Marines getting pumped. But, if we look at this, 8 Zerglings are on their way out here now for the lovely Life. He's sending out these Zerglings, and is he going to see anything? No is the answer. He doesn't know this Barracks is here. A bunker's coming up. And, to be honest, SuperNova probably sitting there thinking, why is there not a hatchery yet? Like, this is SuperNova's vision. He's like, okay, where is that hatch? Oh, dear. I don't think it's dawned on him yet that Life is just coming to kill him, and that's precisely what's going to happen. He's just going to come straight forward, and there's no wall off. If the wall off gets down in time, everything will be fine. Something needs to be built here. SuperNova, you have got barely a few seconds to do this. You've got to put down a wall off. If you don't, you're going to die. It's going to be so close. We can see. Oh no. He's completing it with a supply depot. This is going to be so incredibly risky. I don't see how he's going to be able to hold with just that supply depot, though. He can repair up. Of course, his bunker's down. We can see that the hatchery isn't there yet, but Life just pushing straight through. Going to try and punch straight out through this supply depot. And, of course, the SCV is getting killed, and there it is. It's down. This could be Life's game right here. I don't see any way now that it's going to be able to be defended, except for, of course, that this orbital command can get lifted, and nothing here can. So now it is all going to be up to Life in order to defend this. If he defends against this pressure coming in from this Rax, he should be okay. The SCVs are still trying to fight it out with those Zerglings, but they are definitely losing this battle at the moment. And what that means is, in terms of just the worker count, Life is only 2 behind at the moment, and as this starts leveling out, it's now exactly equal. This is quite a big thing, because suddenly the income for Life is actually looking quite a bit nicer than that for SuperNova. Actually quite a considerable amount nicer, so that's a big thing now for Life. Who's got that gas, who's got speed on its way getting research, but look down here, these Zerglings are still going strong. Things not looking too good at the moment, but the Reaper has managed to make its way back home. It's going to clean this out, and so that means all of the Zerglings now are dead. This means SuperNova suddenly is able to start trying to get back into this game. Life is still going to take out this bunker, and of course the Barracks in order to be able to take this natural, but that's going to be a really hard thing to knock out. So suddenly Life sitting here in a situation where, hey, I've got to try and defend this. The Barracks is going to start floating back, going to just be going home, completing the wall off. Got another Barracks on its way down anyway there. And of course Life just going straight up to Roaches, because this is now turning out to be a very funky game where random things are going to be occurring. And frankly, I just don't know which way to call this game at the moment, because in terms of the worker count, it's 17 to 9. Life has killed 12 workers this game. That is pretty damn huge. But the downside is, even though those workers have been killed, he's still on one base. That's not going to be too good long term, especially with the mule coming out. We can see that income wise, Life is not too far ahead. Obviously a bit better mineral income, but that is going to change while SCVs are getting pumped. Of course, behind this we do have the factory now on its way out for SuperNova 2, and this bunker still up, busy working away at this queen. The queen will have to get pulled back, otherwise it is going to get taken out. The bunker, of course, still sitting pretty with a lot of health. Zerglings are going to come and try and go in, but they've got to be so careful because this positioning of the bunker means that the minerals defend it quite nicely. Some Zerglings are moving forward. They're going to come and try down and pick off this Reaper. If they are able to get that, that's going to retake the map dominance suddenly for life. This Overlord is getting taken out, though. The Reaper bouncing up into the high ground right next to... I never thought I'd say this, right next to the oranges, but of course this Reaper does have to be just so careful, because if it gets taken out, it is not going to be fun times. Zerglings coming up into high ground as well. Great control there by Life, just trying to make sure that he gets everywhere that's needed. The bunker is still up, but Roaches on their way through. And the big thing is that if this is held off, if this push does not win the game for Life, he is going to be behind. Now we can see the worker count has pretty much leveled out, and on top of that, with the mules, actually income nearly identical. That clearly does favour, though, SuperNova, because he's pumping out SCVs still, he's getting Widow Mines, but the Roaches are here ready. The Baning Nest only just getting started, as we can see from the production tab, and this could cause a little bit of a problem, because with no Banelings, how is he going to get through that wall off? SCVs are going to be forced to get pulled, and of course, with those Roaches there, they can get taken down. That will hurt the economy of SuperNova, but Life is still going for this, going to try and push his way through. The bunker is able to complete it, and silence the Marines. Oh, no, the bunker's just a second off, it's so close, and there we go, it is now finished. But as it goes through, it gets taken down. This is a bit problematic. The Widow Mine does get a shot off, but Life pulling back the damaged Roaches as quickly as possible. The Zerglings staying back. Once this supply depot is taken down, that is where the problem comes, because suddenly the Zerglings are going to start streaming forward. There's only the single Widow Mine, and this is looking very good for the Sartell player. He's going straight in, dealing as much damage as he possibly can. SCV's getting pulled, trying to fight, but SCV's up against Roaches is never going to be too fun, and this is where the worker count starts plummeting. Life now having killed 23 workers this game. He is just going beautifully well. A Widow Mine does get a Baneling kill, but that is it. More Roaches not even being rallied up. There are no SCVs on the field. And of course, with only one Banshee there and not enough money to make anything else, GG is called, and Life takes game number 1 of this best of 3. So, if you enjoyed that, make sure you like the video, leave a cool comment, and of course subscribe, and then flick over to my channel, and I'll see you at game number 2 in just a second.